All right, folks, welcome back to the garden, where weird is wonderful. Today, we're diving into 9 unusual and unique shaped succulents that'll have your neighbors doing double takes over the fence. I'm talking about plants that look like brains, dolphins, snakes, and even little green pebbles from Mars. We'll start with a wide garden shot sunlight pouring in, birds doing their thing. Then zoom in on each quirky beauty as I walk you through them like we're old friends. No boring botany class here, just me, a cup of coffee, and some of the strangest succulents you've probably never seen, but definitely need. Let's get into it. Trust me, your windowsill's about to get a whole lot weird in the best way possible. The first time you see it, you almost do a double take. Those leaves seriously look like tiny dolphins jumping out of the ocean. It's one of those plants that makes you grin without even trying. Each little curve is shaped so perfectly, you'd swear nature was flexing just a little. What really gets me is how it trails like a pod of green dolphins just diving in slow motion right out of the pot. It's playful, a little bizarre, and totally charming. And when sunlight hits those glossy leaves, they shine like they just leapt through a wave. You don't water it much, but it still gives you all that personality. I've had friends spot it on the shelf and go, "Hold up, what is that?" It's the kind of plant that steals the scene without even trying. Not your average succulent, but man, it's unforgettable. They're tiny, weird, and completely genius. Living stones are basically plants, pretending to be pebbles, and they pull it off flawlessly. You look at them and think, no way that's alive, but then boom, a little split down the middle opens up and a new leaf pops out like magic. Each one's got its own wild pattern, some spotted, some striped, all looking like they belong in a rock collection, not a garden. They don't ask for much, just light, a little water, and lots of space to sit there being weird. The real trip is when they bloom out of nowhere. This alien-looking daisy bursts from the center like it's saying, "Surprise." I swear, every time that happens, I just stare at it like it's breaking the rules of nature. They're slow growers, kind of like plant introverts, just chillin' in disguise. But once you get them, you get obsessed. It's like collecting tiny weirdos that reward your patience with the occasional floral fireworks. The panda plant is like the softest little rebel in the succulent world. Those fuzzy, velvety leaves feel like they were made to be touched, but don't let that cute vibe fool you. Each chubby leaf is rimmed with dark brown spots, kind of like it's wearing eyeliner, giving off this moody panda energy that's equal parts adorable and mysterious. It's the kind of plant you catch yourself petting absent-mindedly while you're on a call, no shame. And it's tough too, doesn't throw a fit if you forget to water it now and then. Just keeps doing its thing like a little green warrior in a fur coat. Stick it on a windowsill, and it'll slowly puff up into this plush, fuzzy cloud of leaves that somehow looks both rugged and huggable. It doesn't bloom often, but honestly, with leaves that cute, who even needs flowers? It's weird, it's cozy, and it's 100% a vibe. The jelly bean plant looks like someone spilled a bag of candy into a pot and just decided to roll with it. These plump, glossy leaves really do look like jelly beans, especially when the tips blush red under the sundae. It's got that fun, playful energy, like it's just here to brighten up your day and your shelf. The way the leaves cluster together makes the whole plant look like a little succulent candy explosion. And honestly, it's hard not to poke it just to see if it's real. Super low maintenance too. This one thrives on a bit of neglect and a lot of sunshine, which is basically the dream combo. And the color shift? That's the real magic. Give it light, and boom, those greens turn to sunset pinks, reds, even a little orange if it's feeling spicy. It's cheerful, chunky, and has big look-at-me energy without being high maintenance. The string of pearls is basically the drama queen of hanging succulents. Those perfect little green spheres dangle like a living necklace. And yeah, it totally knows it's gorgeous. Each pearl is actually a water-storing leaf, but let's be real, it looks like something out of a plant jewelry line. When it starts trailing down a shelf or hanging basket, it turns into this curtain of green bubbles that catches light like it's got its own spotlight. And when it blooms, tiny white flowers with a cinnamon scent. Yes, cinnamon. Like your plant's baking you cookies. It's a little fussy if you overwater, but once you find that sweet spot, it just grows like a diva on stage. The brain cactus is exactly what it sounds like. This wild, twisted succulent grows in these wavy, coiled patterns that straight up look like a green brain sitting in a pot. It's weird in the best way. Like nature just said, let's make this one funky. The texture is all kinds of cool, bumpy, ridged, and covered in soft spines that make it look like something from a sci-fi movie. It's compact, but it demands attention, like a little alien intellect just chilling on your desk. And even though it looks complicated, it's super low maintenance. Just give it some sun, don't drown it, and it'll be happy. Every time I look at it, I half expect it to start pulsing with ideas. It's bizarre, bold, and weirdly adorable, like the nerdy genius of the succulent world. Definitely not your average cactus, and that's exactly why it's so awesome. Moonstones are like little drops of pastel magic, plump, smooth, and so perfectly rounded they almost don't look real. The colors, unreal. Soft pinks, silvery blues, even lavender tones that shift depending on the light, like they're made of moonlight and marshmallows. Each chubby leaf looks like a polished pebble, and when they cluster together, it's like a succulent galaxy in slow motion. They've got this powdery coating that gives them a soft, matte finish. Don't rub it off. That's their natural sunscreen. What's wild is how peaceful they look, just quietly glowing in their pot like tiny moons orbiting each other. They're not dramatic, but they've got this calm, magical presence that's kind of hypnotic. Easy to care for, too bright light, little water, and they'll reward you with slow but steady growth that's all about those dreamy vibes. The dwarf jade plant is like the bonsai version of its big cousin, compact, chubby, and full of charm. Those tiny rounded leaves grow on thick little stems that look like miniature tree trunks, giving it this perfect toy tree vibe straight out of a fairy garden. It's sturdy but sweet, kind of like that friend who's small but could still carry your couch up a flight of stairs. The leaves have this glossy green finish, and when they catch the light, they almost shimmer like they've been polished. It's slow growing, super forgiving, and somehow always looks like it's been carefully sculpted even if you've done absolutely nothing. Great for tiny pots, desktops, or that little sunny nook that needs a low-key boost of personality. And if you're lucky, those leaves might start turning reddish at the edges, like it's blushing from all the attention. The climbing onion is hands down one of the strangest plants you'll ever meet. It's got this big bulbous base that looks like a literal onion just chilling above the soil, and then out of nowhere these long, curly tendrils shoot up like green spaghetti trying to escape. It's not even a true onion, but it pulls off the look so well, you'd think it belonged in the kitchen. The vines are wiry and wild, always reaching and twisting like they've got somewhere to be, and they love to climb anything nearby stakes, trellises, other plants, your unsuspecting bookshelf. It's weirdly elegant, like a mad scientist plant pet that turned out way cooler than expected. Low maintenance too, let the soil dry out, give it some bright light, and it'll just keep growing like it's got a plan. It's funky, fast-growing, and totally unforgettable. The kind of plant that makes you do a double take and then immediately want one. And there you have it, 9 of the weirdest, wildest, and most wonderful succulents you'll ever meet. Whether you're into jelly bean leaves, brainy curves, or tiny dolphin vibes, there's a plant out there with your name on it. Don't just garden, get weird with it. Catch you in the next one.